Mick, did the girls surprise you with anything this morning?
Yes, they did. Good birthday surprise. Bit concerned about a few of them that they were able to lie to my face this morning and follow through. But yeah, good surprise. So I thank them for that. It was good.
Have you had a bit of time to reflect on the derby and maybe some of the key takeaways from it?
Yeah, we have. We've reviewed it. We thought we gave ourselves some chances early. Just missed in front of goal. I think at one end of the ground, Hooks had a snap and was going towards goal until the last metre. It took a left-hand turn, and the other end it bounces over one of our girls in the goal square, and they get a goal. So, and we come in at half time and it was 6 shots apiece. So they obviously kicked a couple and we hadn't. And then we just felt in the last quarter we got trapped on the far side of the ground a fair bit. We didn't go open side. There's a few learnings that'll come out of that, but yeah, contests around the footy we thought were really strong all day, and we think our style's going to stand up.
Is it entries in the, I guess, we having entries inside 50, or is it sort of the efficiency with that last kick that you're more concerned about?
Yeah, a bit of both, but I think our efficiency inside 50 was a lot stronger than Fremantle's on the weekend. They just got it in there more often than not. So we're happy with what we're doing once we go in there, and if we can get it deeper, we score off the back of that. So we'll keep working away with that. But the thing that's hurting us at the moment is the lack of ball going inside our forward 50 or in our front half. So we need to fix that and fix it pretty quickly.
Do you change what you do at training this week to fix that?
No, we can show a few videos. We had a short break. We only got one session, which we've just done. We had a few little things we wanted to work on. You can't work on everything every week, pick and choose, but a video will show them and highlight that.
Bella Lewis seemed to go down at training. Is she okay?
She's fine. She got a knock on the leg just above the knee. There was 5 minutes to go in training, so I said don't risk her, send her inside, and that's what we did. So I just spoke to her on the way through. She's good to go.
Coming up against Gold Coast this weekend, they got close against Carlton last week. What are you sort of expecting to see from them come Saturday?
Yeah, I need to have a bit more of a look, but what we do know about Gold Coast from last year, they're a really strong contested team. I managed to catch the last quarter of their game against Carlton on the telly the other day, and it just seems that maybe the pressure from Carlton just dropped slightly, and then they won some centre clearances in that last quarter and were able to score pretty quickly off the back of that. So 3 goals in the last quarter. We know they're a good side, and we're going up there looking to get the points.
What did you make of with the rule changes? I mean, was it noticeable with the extra length in the quarters, and I suppose it might even be something that you would like to answer. As far as the extra long quarters, did you notice it as a player compared to last year?
Honestly, not really. I think your mind's on the game, so you don't really think about that sort of stuff. And yeah, even the umpires throwing it in a bit closer, I didn't really notice it at all.
And great nomination, round 1. Were you sort of expecting that? I mean, it was an impressive game on the weekend.
I wasn't really expecting it. No, definitely not. I was, very honoured. I think it was probably kind of nice to get it over and done with, being round 1, just having the Rising Star over now, and now I can focus on just playing some good footy. So yeah. Where do you
see yourself playing your best footy? I mean, now and again we see you obviously forward and then come back through the midfield, and your clearance work was actually really good when you went back through there. Where do you hope to end up playing? Yeah, obviously wherever the team needs me, but I'm kind of loving a 50-50 role, so yeah, can get up around the contest but also back and hopefully kick some goals. Mick?
Great answer, isn't it? Trained her well. I think we just got to get the mix right, but we know that Ella can play midfield, and that showed. I think we started there in the start of the third quarter and really got her hands on the ball and won some clearances and sent it forward. But we'd love Ella to be able to win at the clearance and kick it to herself down the forward line. But we back in our forwards that when Ella's in the midfield that they can do the job for us. So we just got to get the mix right as coaches, forward and mid.
Ellie, so it's good to get the Rising Star out of the way round 1. Was that a goal that you had set yourself for this season?
Kind of. I read that the Rising Star eligibility kind of changed, so I knew I was able to get it. So to get it, round 1, over and done with now, I don't even have to think about it. So yeah, it's really good.
Where do you think your game can go to for the rest of the season? Like, coming off such a high base, how do you maintain that through the next 9 rounds?
Yeah, I think probably one of the biggest differences between this year and last year is I just kind of went in with no expectations, just playing good footy. Obviously had to wait a year to play footy, so I just love running out there with the girls.
Were there certain parts of your game through this pre-season that you've focus on specifically?
Yeah, 100%. I think a big one's fitness. Kind of building a tank. In order to be a midfielder, you have to have a bit of a tank, and also just midfield craft. I've never really spent too much time in the midfield, sitting in on meetings and learning all the structures and stuff like that. So that's what I've been learning.
Mick, what do you do with your extended squad? Is everyone travelling this weekend or?
No, we'll just travel one emergency. Our girls will train here on Saturday morning, and then we'll have a scrimmage the following week against Carlton and Hawthorn.
Mick, with your away trip to Gold Coast this week, how much importance are you stressing on getting a good away record this season?
Did you just say Mick?
Mick, Michael.
Thank you. No, that's right. No. I was called Daniel. Yeah, look, we're looking to get our team off to a start and winning start to the season. So it didn't go our way on Sunday against Fremantle, but we can rectify that in 6 days' time against Gold Coast. And I think away wins are always that little bit more special, and we get to go away as a group, a bit more bonding. And to come away with a win on the Gold Coast could set us up for the next 3-4 weeks moving forward as well.
Amy Schmidt, would she be available, and what does she have to do to sort of put her hand up for selection?
Well, she's done all she can. She is available. Beth Schilling was on our injured list and she's available as well. We'll go down after this and have a look at the team and where it sits, but she's done all she can. She's missed a lot of training though over the last month, so we just got to decide whether it's enough that what she's done this week to play, or she needs another week to train a full week and get herself up to speed. But with girls like that, you want to set them up to succeed, and to get some runs on the board in terms of training's an important thing.
Where's Ella, this may be one for you, where's the headspace of the group at? Because, statistically sort of speaking, you probably had a certain level of dominance against the Dockers and then weren't able to capitalise that as far as coming away with a win. Are you able to kind of put that to bed and move on? I think Ash McCarthy might have said that they're a little bit disappointed because they're about the wins, not necessarily the stats. Yeah,
100%. There's, of course, that level of disappointment, but we had the wind and the conditions on the weekend, so I think that also worked against us. But yeah, this week, hopefully over in the Gold Coast, it's going to be a lot better conditions. We're going to be able to play some good, smooth footy, and we've been working at our ball movement today at training, so I think we're going to do really, really well there.
Is it frustrating as a coach, Mick, to look at those stats and then kind of go, what more do I have to do?
Yeah, there was a lot of positive to come out of it. You can look at it a couple of ways, and I suppose for me at the moment it's probably more positive than anything. We won the clearance battle quite easily. We just got to turn those clearances into more inside 50s and score on the back of it. I thought our pressure and our tackle around the footy was outstanding. And our first possession from our midfielders was really good as well. So there's a lot to like, but there's also a lot to work on. So we took a step in the right direction, but didn't win the game, if that's possible, on the weekend.
Last week, Dana Booker was speaking about how impressed she was with the leadership of young players like yourself and Bella Lewis. Do you see yourself as a leader at this early stage of your career?
It's probably something that I haven't really thought about just yet, to be honest. I think in the future it's definitely something that I would like to be involved in, but at the moment I'm just kind of learning from the leaders of the club.
Ella, you mentioned before the Young Rising Star nomination was a bit of a goal of yours heading into this season. Are there any other sort of goals that you set yourself heading into the year as a young player, sort of trying to find your way in the team?
Not really, to be honest. I think just playing some consistently good footy, and I now know what I kind of am capable of, so not really trying to keep up that high level, but just I guess kind of keep it up. But yeah, sorry, a ramble, but there is a few goals, but I don't really know at the moment.
What's Ella capable of?
I think Ella's capable of being one of the best players in the competition moving forward. I still think there's a lot of improvement in Ella's game, and there's a lot of things that she can still work on and get better. But if you look at someone who's played 11 games, what she's been able to do in 11 games is pretty special. But I think in the next 2-3 years we'll see the full potential, and I think we've got a pretty special player.